Pull it then. Good God, woman. Come on then.
I can't.
Oh. Right, let's see what we got then, shall we? Ooh. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a very chilly day here at Rathbone Manor. And today I'm going to be taking a look at this rather splendid set of screwdrivers that I got in a Christmas cracker. And to do so, I'm going to need my glasses and my Acme Sherlock Holmes concealed carry magnifying glass. Okay then guys, let's take a look. And for a start, I've got to say that these are not as impressive as the set I got in last year's Christmas crackers. I mean, look at that. What a splendid set that was. Awesome. I don't know, they must have been cutting corners at the Christmas cracker factory this year, I think. Oh well, never mind. Let's take a closer look at these babies, shall we? And wow, just look at them. We get two different sizes flat-bladed screwdriver and a nice little Phillips driver too. And they come in this very nice little carry pouch as well to keep them organised. So I'll look at one. Let's get out the little Phillips, shall we? Oops! Right, where is it? There it is. Look at that. Check the quality on this little fella then. Okay then, let's get the old Acme Sherlock Holmes concealed carry magnifying glass into the picture, shall we? Look at that. Look at the little tips on these things. Tell you what, let's get the macro lens on instead, shall we? That'll be better. Well, there's a much better shot of the driver tips. And here we have the handles. Well, they look exceedingly good quality, don't they? And how long are these little fellows then? Let's have a look. 60mm according to my vernier caliper here. And how much do they weigh? Well, I've had to put them in a little carry case to keep them all together. 5 grams? My word, you'd never know you were carrying those around then. A few size comparisons. Here are my glasses. Here is the Acme Sherlock Holmes concealed carry magnifying glass. And here is one of the screwdrivers I got in last year's Christmas cracker. As you can see, these are much better by far. They're a lot better quality and everything. A lot bigger, much better then. As you can see, Mrs Rathbone has been using this one to open cans of paint, would you believe? I don't believe it. My best screwdrivers used for opening cans of paint. Now then, some of you guys out there will be thinking, can I use these screwdrivers for repairing glasses? It's an interesting thought. I'll give it a bit of a go. Now then, as luck would have it, I happen to have 3 pairs of glasses and the concealed carry magnifying glass, so I should in theory be able to see what I'm doing whilst attempting to repair this pair of glasses here. Alright, so I've put the macro lens on. Let's have a look. Where are we? No. There we are. That screw there then. We'll give it a go with the smallest of the screwdrivers first, as long as I can keep it all in focus. Let's have a look. Anything? No, not a thing there, because it's far too wide. I mean, just look at that. It's ridiculous. Try the next one. This one's a bit thinner. Bigger but thinner. What sense does that make? Let's try it. Nope. Oh, hang on. Has it turned it? Let's have a look. Put my glasses, other glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. No, it hasn't turned it at all. Look. Can I get to keep this in focus for you guys to look at? Oh, hang on. Yes, we've actually turned the screw, look. Hurrah! So yes, the big one has done the business, look guys. Nice. So the next thing we need to be doing is getting these little fellows into the workshop, and we'll do that right now. Let's go. And here we are once again in a very chilly workshop. On this occasion I've got this rather nice woolly hat that Mrs Rathbone knitted for me, and I'm going to keep my head warm with that. And I've got a few other bits and pieces here, little bits and bobs we can try with the screwdriver set. Right, let's have a go then. So I think first of all we'll have a go at getting some of the screws out of the bottom of this old remote control car here. I know they're Phillips ones, but we'll have a go because I think this Phillips screwdriver is going to be a bit small. Let's just try it. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know, it's in there. Huh. Oh yes, look, it's working, guys. Hang on. And there it goes. Look at that. Fantastic. Let's try the other side. There we go. Brilliant. So that's the little positron then. Okay, so it can handle screws in this little remote control car then. I wonder if you can put a little screw into a block of wood. Let's give that a go. Right, so I have a couple of very small screws here. This one isn't actually a, hang on, let's separate these out a minute because it's a magnetic, this driver. Right, this isn't a proper wood screw at all. It's a little self-tapper, but we'll see if we can get that to go into some wood. This one is a lot bigger and is a proper like countersunk wood screw. So we'll give them both a go. Let's try the little teeny self-tapper first, shall we guys? Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. We make a little hole. What about there somewhere? There we go. It's going to have to be a biggish hole because this thing is a self-tap and it's flat. Got a flat end on it. Right, let's just see what we can do with it, shall we guys? So we can drive it home. Oh, it's got a grip of it. Can we get it to go home though, is the question. It's jumping out. Keeps jumping out of the head of the screw, but at least it's trying. Okay, let's try the other one then. Try a proper wood screw. Pop it in. There we are. Get the driver in there. That's what we can do. This is quite a large screw, guys, for such a little screwdriver. But look at this. Let's back out. Hang on. So you can see there's no cheating going on here. Look, here is the screwdriver, and it is actually doing. Oh, it's getting tight now, though. Blimey! Oh, I'm going to get two hands on the screwdriver to get it to go in. Look. I know this is a bit over the top, but it's going in. Oh. God, blimey. Oh. Phew. Okay, let's move on to the other two drivers. So here we have the two flat bladed drivers, and I've got the Phillips wood screw that I just used for the for this one here, and I've also got a smallish, it's still quite large though, slotted screw which we're going to have a go at, and then I'm going to move on to something else with the two drivers. So let's have a go at these two, shall we? Right, let's get a hole going just here then, shall we? Probably in the hardest bit of the wood. Feels very hard there actually. Oh yeah, let's try some softer bit of wood then, shall we? Move it back a bit and keep it in focus for you guys to look at. Right then, let's pop the the slotted one in first. Pop him in the hole, and we'll start with the, where is it? The larger of the two, I think, this one here. Let's give it a go. And in it goes, look at that. Wow. That was my wrist, by the way, that was cracking. Right in. Wow, look at that. Doing a good job on that. Again, I've got to use 2 hands on it. And just so you don't think I'm cheating here, back out, and there's a little small screwdriver, look. In it goes. Oh, it's a job to do because it's got such a small handle on it, but it's going in there. Oh. Alrighty, let's try the other size. We'll start by making a little hole in the wood here. Pop the screw in. Now, will this driver actually fit into the... oh, just about. Oh, hang on. It's a bit wobbly. Might have to support it a bit. But it's going in, look. I say it's a job to do because of this small little... the small little handle on here, look. Hope you can see that. Yes, you can. Oh. God, blimey. Right. God. Oh, painful, look. It's done to my finger. Oh. Right, let's see if the smaller driver can cope with these 2 screws then, shall we? Let's move them out of the way a bit. Then we'll make a hole here. And we'll pop this screw in, the slotted one. Excuse me, come out of the way, thank you. Right in. There we are. Let's try it. And it too, the smaller one, is having a good go at it. Look at that, who'd have thought? Again, it's going to take 2 hands. Hang on, let's back it out again. There we go, look, you can see, guys. It's the little screwdriver. Oops, bumped the camera as well while I'm at it. Right, so it's taken me, God blimey, 2. God, yeah, that's tight. That's very small. You just can't get out the handle properly. Right, let's make another hole here. Chuck the screw in. This is the Phillips one that wanted to get back in the picture a moment ago. Oh, is it going to work? Let's have a look. It does appear to be going in quite nicely. Check it out, guys. There it goes. Doing a pretty good job then. Okay. Oh, right, let's move on to something else. Right, what we have here is one of the smallest screw and nut sets that I could find in my workshop. We'll get the macro lens on and we'll give it a look. And that's a lot better. Right, where's my glasses? There we go. Let's try and get this little screw. Oh, I'm dropping it, look. It's going to get lost. Right, here we are. We try and get that little screw into the little nut. Like so. And then we'll start with the, where is it? The larger of the drivers here. There we are, look at that. It is the one. Try driving it in. See what it does. So far so good. What about tightening it up? Hang on, here we go. It's beginning to tighten up now, guys. Here we go. Right in. Back that out. Hopefully, here it comes. That was nicely tightened in there. Right in. We'll try this little fellow next. It's a bit smaller. Let's see what that can do, shall we? And yeah, that's tight as well. Back it out. Hopefully. Oh, blimey. There we go. Alrighty. Next up, I'm going to give these little fellas a go. Little small brass screws. in a little brass receptacle. I think this is something to do with some wiring, I would imagine. Alright, let's get them in the vise and have a look. What I've done is I've pulled this earthing conductor out of this little length of wire here, this cable here, and we'll try popping it into the screwing into the receptacle here and just see what sort of a grip we can get onto it. And we'll start out with the smaller of the two drivers. Push the copper conductor through the hole like so, and we'll try and tighten it down. It's already bitten into the copper there. Yep. Just so you know, it is a driver. There we are. And it's got a fairly decent hold of it. I don't think it's going to come out. It's not as good as it would be if I used a proper screwdriver. But let's have it, take it out, and let's have a look what sort of a mark we left in the copper, shall we? Oh yeah, there's a little bite in there. Look, you can just about see that, I think. Yep. Alright. Right, let's give it a go again then with the other end. Pop it in. Get the larger of the two drivers here. And see what we can do with this one. Because this is a lot thinner. It's a bit loose in the old slot there as well. If I get 2 fingers on this one, let's have a look. Okay. That's definitely got it. Definitely got it, guys. It's not going anywhere. Right, let's check the dimple. Hang on a minute. Right. There's the dimple. Where is it? It's there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Made a nice little dimple in it. As an example for you guys, I've got a proper driver here for these things. Let's get the copper in there again, halfway through this time, and we'll tighten it down with the proper driver, look, because you can get a really good amount of pressure on here, look. Okay, so that's definitely not going anywhere. In fact, it's got a much better hold, obviously, than the little screwdrivers have. Let's take it out and see what damage we've done to the copper. Oh yes, see, that's a proper little dimple there, look. Look at that. So if you use the right tools, you get the job done a lot better. Okay then, guys. So that's the workshop test done on these little fellas, and they seem to have stood up quite well to the challenge, didn't they? Right, and let's get back to the nice warm studio, shall we? And here we are, back in the nice warm studio. What an interesting result from these little fellows then. They're quite tough, aren't they? Right, no damage to the tips that I can see. What about on the other side of them? No damage whatsoever. And no damage to the handles either. Wow. Brilliant. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review of the little screwdriver set that I got in my Christmas cracker this year. If you enjoyed the madness, you can thank Mrs Rathbone, as it was entirely her idea. So thank you, Mrs Rathbone. If you guys haven't already done so, you can subscribe, you can click like, you can share the madness with your friends as well if you want to, and you can also follow me on Instagram too. Anyway, I hope you guys all had a happy Christmas and a happy New Year as well, and I will catch you again back here at Rathbone Manor for possibly something a little more sane next time around. Enjoy yourself, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again. Bye.
Ruff.